Steve, everything I've ever said on the subjects Mary discusses and much more feels like it's been said in this one article. This is the second time Pamela has hit the ball out of the park among the messages I've read. The first time was Jeshua, the third way. 1. The article is long and we've broken it into 2 sections. You may wish to pause as you read it. The entire article is worth savoring. Dear men and women, welcome to this circle. I am Mary Magdelene. I was once on earth as a woman who lived and loved, and sometimes despaired and struggled with the very human emotions that you all know so well within yourselves. I am here today to argue the case for what it means to be human. Many of you are tired of being human. There is a lot of struggle in your hearts, pain and fear from the past, and sometimes weariness, as well as a turning away from true openness, because of what being human on earth might bring to you. All this is quite understandable, because by coming to earth, you meet a resistance within that is dictated by memories of past lives and stirred by a nostalgia for home, a home that you have known in the realms of harmony and light. You all carry those memories inside yourself, and when you come to earth as a descending soul, your mood can sometimes become very depressed. Connect with the part of yourself that is struggling here on earth, and accept that it experiences fear about being here. Your consciousness is not of the earth. Your consciousness is infinite, cosmic, and feels at home in the entire universe. It is here on a visit and only lives temporarily in an earthly body. Acknowledge and receive the part of yourself that is scared to be here, fearful of really taking part in life, and afraid to be open to everything that can be experienced here on earth. Allow that pain to be there, the doubt, the loneliness, the boredom, the despair. I ask you to open to that wound, because a hurt can be healed only when loving attention flows toward it. Many of you want to take on the adornments of the spiritual path. But when you reach up high for the light, before you know it, you have left behind the earthly. What you are really encouraged to do, here and now, is to look at the darkness within yourself and to send light to that darkness, which is something that can evoke resistance in you. However, to descend into your own darkness, loneliness, feeling of separateness is what can give you the most fulfillment. When you do this, you discover who you really are, a carrier of light, someone who can illuminate the darkness. Now, imagine that the old pain which lives in your souls is gathered within the center of this circle of people. That pain is expressed in so many ways. It can manifest as agitation, anxiety, sadness, uncertainty, a sense of disconnect. I ask you to envision, as you all stand in a circle around this old pain, that there is a lighted torch in the hands of each one of you that is extended toward the center of the circle, so this pain can be fully illuminated and seen, and no longer has to hide in the dark. Allow your light to shine. You are not that pain, you are the one who can relieve the pain and transform it, and that is your true task and mission here on earth. When you cast your light onto your own darkness in this way, the light also shines toward others and encourages them to do the same. You are then a light worker. It starts with you. The most profound invitation is there for you to fully accept and embrace your most vulnerable parts, and this is what we have done this week. When you look at the deepest wounds in a person, you will see that they are the same in virtually everyone, man or woman, and come from their need to be known and loved, or come from a feeling of being deprived of love and understanding. The original purpose of sexuality, of intimacy, is joy, and that encounter is intensely valuable, you might even call it sacred. When the male and female meet in openness and respect, there will be a union of energies that is literally creative. A child may be born from this union, a wonderful and beautiful new human child. But this meeting is also creative in a deeper sense. On a soul level, you can become enlivened and touched by the soul of another in a way that is intensely enriching for you, and through which you become part of the one without losing your own uniqueness, your individuality. That is the true meaning of an encounter between man and woman. Feel the beauty of this and feel how deeply you desire this, the sacred meaning of sexuality. As a soul, you are always searching for the one, to come home to yourself, to come home to the divine. You have many names for it, but they always fall short: God, the One, the All that is, the Universe, the Cosmos. It is about that longing you feel deep within yourself to abide in unconditional security, to be accepted completely, and to be allowed to express yourself freely. This deep nostalgia lives in everyone, and the grand thing about the meeting between husband and wife or between two love partners, which can also be between two men or two women, the wonderful thing about the sexual encounter, is that you can there experience a glimpse of the one, of unity. In being human, precisely through such polarity, the duality of man and woman, you get a glimpse of home, of paradise, and you are enriched because of it. Sexuality is meant to be a source of light, a tender dance. However, especially in the field of sexuality, human beings have become deeply wounded, a distance and hostility has developed between both sexes. People no longer feel at home with the energy of the opposite sex, even when those energies are within themselves. Women have difficulty taking on their masculine energy, their self-confidence, their power. Men struggle to surrender to their feelings, their emotions, to the enjoyment of, and the fusion with, another. How has this come about? It would be a very long story to bring to light all aspects of the evolution of the male and the female energy. But the basic fact is that God, the source of all that is, has given you the freedom to explore and experiment, and to also risk having outcomes in the form of energy that is out of balance. Yet this was necessary so as to actually come to understand who you are and what responsibility has been given to you. You are not a child in the hand of God, you are a God in the making who must learn to take responsibility and to be in balance with all the elements of life. You are a God in the bud.